G'day guys, Stu from Plan Manager Assist here, and we're going to be talking about service agreements, what makes them so important, and how they'll help protect both the participant and provider every time. So look, service agreements are a really important part of providing support within the NDIS, and they do a couple of really important things. They highlight what supports are going to be delivered. They'll talk about how much they cost, how long they're going to go for, as well as the roles and responsibilities of the parties involved. It's really clear that a service agreement actually really makes it from the get-go. It's really going to highlight what's important about a service that's going to be conducted between a provider for a participant. Whether they're a registered provider or an unregistered provider, whilst for some it may not necessarily be a requirement, Plan Manager Assist will tell you that it's the best thing to do in terms of best practice to have a service agreement in place. The reason being is it will actually allow you to be sure and be confident in advance that the funding will be there and available. The participant knows exactly what they're going to be getting, and it's in writing, it's clearly spelled out so that everyone's on board. It also ensures that we as plan managers can make sure that those funds are secured and put away for the right purpose, rather than it just being left to whoever is going to send through an invoice. So it's in the best interest of both the provider and participant to do it, whether it's required or not. Now, there's a couple of key things that a service agreement is going to require in order to be really functional. It's going to need the participant's name and details, of course. It's going to need the item number for each support that's being conducted. It's going to need to know what the support category is, the hourly rate, the number of hours, and the total cost. Ensure of being sure to keep everything transparent and accurate. It's always going to make sure it's keeping it within the NDIS price guide. The other thing as well is it will also help with funding periods as they come through to help manage that. So who can sign the agreement? Well, look, a service agreement needs to be signed by either the participant, the nominee, or their coordinator if they've got the authorization. A signed agreement means that all parties understand what's in there. It's not just something that's been thrown together, that they know and agree to the services that are going to be delivered. The next thing as well is for therapies. There is some level of flexibility for some plans, some are not. So please reach out and talk to us if you're not sure, if you're an allied health provider, or if you're a participant that wants to seek out an allied health support. Let us know and we can let you know what kind of plan is there and what might be doable and what might not be doable. So it's really important that before a service agreement gets signed and put into place, that you make sure that there's sufficient funding available. It might be all well and good to have a certain amount of funding set aside, but if it's not available, it's not available. So really important if a provider is looking to that sort of thing, talk to the participant, talk to us, and let's try and get it into action and working for you. If a service agreement is not signed, theoretically services can still begin, but it doesn't have that same level of security around it. So I would suggest that, look, wherever possible, try to have the service agreement in place and sent to us before you commence service. However, let us know if it's not going to be available in time or if something needs to happen sooner. We'll work with you as best we can. Look, service agreements are going to provide supports that are clear, consistent, and compliant. And if you need help with creating or updating an agreement, Plan Manager Assist is here to support you. So if you're not sure, if you've got a question, reach out and let us know. We'll see you next time.